I'm going to go ahead and start recording this to send on to Adarsh since he's not, I'm not sure why he's not joining today. But Adarsh, if you're watching, word 1 for the test is calculation. Word 2, ceremony. Ceremony. There was a graduation ceremony for all of the high school graduates. Ceremony. Word 3 is conceal. Conceal. Conceal, which means to hide something. Number 4, concealed, past tense. Arjun, let's hold off on any questions or comments. Should have number 4, concealed. Word number 5 is delicious. Delicious. Rihanna, keep your eyes off the computer, please. Number 5, delicious. Number 6, describe. Describe. Like, would you describe the events in the story? Describe. Word 7, thumbs up if you're ready. Okay, let me give a little more time. I see a couple more people still writing. So far, you should have calculation, ceremony, conceal, concealed, delicious, and describe. Excuse me. Word number 7 is description. Description. Word 8 is disappear. Disappear. Darshika, great job sounding it out as you write. That ensures that you'll have every phonogram for each sound. Number 9 is elegant. Elegant. The elegant decorations surrounded the living room. Elegant. Or great-grandmother Irene is a very elegant woman. You don't think so, Sai Snow? She very much is. Next is number 10, excel. Excel, as in, I hope that you will excel in this spelling quiz. This is the base of the word excellent. And that's the next one. Number 11, excellent. Excellent. Number 12 is grateful. Grateful. Number 13, heir. As in Princess Irene is heir to the throne, her King Papa's throne. I don't know why Darshika is having problems. She's missed out on a few words. Hopefully she joins back soon. Number 14 is hoarse, as in a scratchy voice, hoarse. She had a hoarse voice when she was recovering from her cold. Hoarse. Thumbs up once you're ready for number 15. Number 15 is icicle. Icicle. There's Darshika. Can you hear us, Darshika?
Yes, Miss Gardner.
Okay, I could tell you're having some problems because your screen was frozen for a while before you had to end the call.
Yeah, my computer just cut down.
Okay, we're on number 15, icicle. Can you go down to number 15 and then anything missing, we'll fill it in later.
Yeah, okay, Miss Gardner.
Okay, this is a great time to stretch. We are almost halfway through. If you want to get up and move around for a little bit, we've been in class for about 30 minutes. Good to get your eyes off of the computer for a little while too. Looking across the room. Okay, Darshika, I'll go ahead and give you number 14 since we're on a little bit of a break. Number 14 was hoarse, like a hoarse voice.
Okay, Miss Gardner. Yeah, I'm done with that.
Okay. Well, let's keep going to number 16 now, and I'll catch you up on all of the rest at the end, Darshika.
Yeah, you can tell me at the end of the...
Okay, number 16 is ignore. Ignore. Yes, Krish?
Is the next word... Should I tell the next word?
Sure.
Ignorant?
You got it. Ignorant is the next one, which is derived from ignore. And number 18 is ignorance. Ignorance.
What is the word?
Ignorance. Like Reuben Smith showed ignorance when he rode Black Beauty without paying attention to his surroundings.
What's the number?
Please make sure you unmute yourself before you ask a question. That was number 18. Number 19 is interfere. Interfere. Next is interference. Number 20, interference. There's an interference in the soccer game when a cat ran onto the field. Interference. Yes, I?
One time I watched a video, and then it was on YouTube. It was like a miracle. The goalie missed the goal, but a dog interfered in the match, and then the ball hit the dog, and then the dog stopped it.
Okay, number 21 is patient, which can be used in many ways. You could say, the patient patiently waited in the waiting room. And number 22 is patience. As in, it's always good to show patience when your parents ask you to wait. Patience. Or if they're in the middle of a conversation. Showing patience means waiting until they're finished before you ask your question. Patience. Let's hold off on other questions until the end. Number 23 is revere. Revere, to respect or admire or worship. Revere. Number 24, reverent, comes from that base word, reverent. Reverent, used as an adjective. Reverent, feeling or showing respect. Similar to respectful.
25.
That should be number 24. Number 25 is reverence. Arjun, if you made a mistake, it's okay. We'll go over all of them at the end and see what might have gone wrong. Hi, Krish. I don't think you missed anything except for number 25, reverence. Reverence. With that "ince" ending means that it will be used as a noun. Okay, number 26 is necktie. Necktie, compound word. Many men wear neckties for formal occasions. Necktie. Number 27 is musician. Musician. Number 28 is rehearse. Rehearse. Number 29, rehearsal. 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 There was an early rehearsal for the piano concert, which I know many of you are doing the virtual concerts. Do you have to do virtual rehearsals too? Darshika, have you ever done that?
Like my teacher, says there's like my teacher, and we do a rehearsal. In my dance class also we do a rehearsal.
Have you done that virtually this year?
Yeah, I done it virtually. It was like horrible. Rehearsals are like, it helps me do it when I'm in front of a house, but in virtual it was like sometimes it just cuts or breaks up, and I don't even know what are they saying sometimes.
Oh, that would be very frustrating.
It happens a lot to me when I do like classes and stuff.
Okay, well, we are almost done. 4 more words. Number 30, pigeons. Pigeons, as in grandmother Irene eats the eggs of pigeons. It probably tastes like normal eggs, they're just much smaller. You'll see more pigeons come up in the story next week. There's a significant part that pigeons will play in one of the chapters. Number 31 is sauce. Sauce. Just a minute, Krish. We'll wait until the end of the quiz. Sauce. And another food word, number 32. What is it, Arjun?
Sausage.
Oh, good guess, but no, not sausage. Sai, do you remember what it was?
Vegetable.
You got it. Vegetable. And you can think of it as we eat veggies at the table. Vegetable. And last one, number 33, wretch. Some of you picked up on this in Princess and the Goblin, and you'll see it come up again in next week's reading, I believe. Yes, Krish?
I actually didn't have a question. I was raising my hand to tell the words.
Oh, okay.
I know the whole lesson: pigeon, sauce, vegetables, and rich.
You remember the order of those? Okay, well, let's go through them from the beginning. And Mr. Shika, who has quite a few missing, so hopefully you'll get them as we go over them now. Number 1, calculation. Number 2, ceremony. Number 3, conceal. Number 4, concealed. Number 5, delicious. Number 6, describe. Number 7, description. Number 8, disappear. Number 9, elegant. Number 10, excel. Number 11, excellent. Number 12, grateful. Number 13, air. Number 14, horse. Number 15, icicle. 16, ignore. 17, ignorant. 18, ignorance. 19, interfere. 20, interference. 21, patient. 22, patience. 23, revere. 24, reverent. 25, reverence. 26, necktie. 27, musician. 28, rehearse. 29, rehearsal. 30, pigeons, plural. 31, sauce. 32, vegetable. And 33, wretch. Okay, that was all. So I will open up the chat in case anybody needs a number repeated.
Miss Ghana, I got catched up. Thank you.
Oh, great job, Darshika. Okay, number 17 was ignorant. Arima, did you have a question? I know
had a
your
question,
hand had been up.
but I was like waiting for like the time to come. Like it was like a
Great.
question from math. Just waiting.
Okay, I'll answer that in just a minute then. I'll make sure to get back to you. Number 23, 24, and 25, it looks like some people need those, were revere, reverent, and reverence. Please only use the chat if you have ones that need repeated so that I can quickly find the people who need help on it. Okay, Rashi 16 and 27 are ignore and musician.
What is 25 again?
Reverence. And Shatij 29, rehearsal. Okay, I think that should cover it. Go ahead and ask your math question, Arima. We'll next transition over to the math test and cover anything that you might have questions on.
On the math test, the questions 16 and 18, can you tell me them? Because like my thing automatically saves them when I like automatically saves my answers when I like leave the math test thingy.
Well, I would love for you to try to exit out and not save it. because the questions are not in the exact same order for everybody. So I'll go ahead and give them to you, but just know that it's possible that your numbers are between 16, 17, and 18 and might be a little bit different.
Okay.
But yes, I'll go ahead and tell it to you now. Do you have maybe a pad of paper that you can write it down on?
Yeah.
Okay. So, let's see. 47 divided by 2. I'll write it in the chat as well. And the next one was 73 divided by 5.
Yeah, same problem for me.
And finally, 84 divided by 3.
I think you could find out which questions are which if you just look at the answers.
It's possible. Yeah, if you solve all of those, then you might be able to choose the correct answer from those options, 16, 17, and 18, even if it's in a different order. But once again, boys and girls, I want all of you to try this first. If it shows up that those questions are blank, you can see only answers but not the question. Exit out and don't save your progress. Let me actually present my screen to show you how to do that. Going over to the student app. Okay. So all of these are showing up correctly for me now because I'm just now opening it. But if there were any of these that were not showing up correctly, okay, you could do this. And instead of saving and exiting down here, don't do that, but instead, you can either exit out of the tab altogether or submit all answers and then just ask for me. You can send me an email and say, could I be reassigned to take this again? And I'll reassign it to you. Okay? So while we're here, let me go ahead and walk through the types of questions you'll have. Really similar to the review, but I wanted to make it easier so there weren't any formatting issues, and all of the problems are multiple choice except for the word problems where you need to draw a bar model. So these ones will not have a remainder. They're just your division facts, and so you don't have to write it out as a long division problem or anything. So you'll just choose the correct answer. For these, when there's a multiple of 10, you can use mental math or long division to solve them. Remember, to do that, you can think of this as, take away that 0, 72 divided by 8. And since it's 72 tens divided by 8, think of it as whatever that number is times 10. So add on that 0. So there's 3 of those types of problems. For some of these, you will have to write it out as long division to solve. And you do not have to attach work. So if you would like to do it on a whiteboard, even just to write out your work, you are welcome to do that. I think writing it out on notebook paper would probably be better though, so that you've got each line really separating your work. And so that if there's any problems, you can go back and check it. So choose the correct answer. If for whatever reason these are not showing up, then once again, exit out, or you can submit your answers and just ask for me to reassign you the whole test, because that problem should be fixed by now. Here is a vocabulary portion. You'll just choose even, odd, quotient, or remainder according to what would best fit the sentence. And finally, solve using a bar model, calculation, and answer sentence. Sorry, let me take a moment to look at that from the teacher side so I can show you the bar models. Okay. So most of you have been doing a really great job with your bar models. I took a look at the ones that you did for the review. They are very similar to the ones with multiplication where we have multiple groups. But with this one, the whole amount goes at the top and you divide it out and find out how much each group is equal to. So far, you guys are doing a great job with that. Those are not long division problems. They're division facts. So the ones on the test should be easy facts for you to do, and it's mainly going to be about putting the right bar model in place. Once again, you can go to the draw portion of Bright Thinker by clicking on the pencil and making a rectangle, dividing that out. Also, here is another option. If you see this, what looks like a little frame, and it says insert image, you can go to the camera and right here, you could take a picture of your work if you did it, for example, on a whiteboard. You could hold the whiteboard up to the camera and just take a picture of your work and upload it that way. Do you want me to do that again so you can see how to insert the image? Let me do that one more time. It's right here next to the YouTube symbol or between that and the draw. And there's 3 options here, but if you go over to the last one, capture image with the camera, you can take a picture there and it will take a picture. It may be a little bit blurry. I've seen quite a few of those come out kind of blurry, but if you try to steady it right in front of the camera, if it's not working very well to draw it on Bright Thinker, you can do it that way instead. Our next math unit is all about bar models. So that is what we'll finish up our whole math workbook on, doing multiplication and division bar models. Okay, I'll have time for some questions, but if there are any more about the format, for example, you're saying, I'm pulling it up and it's not showing up correct. Once again, exit out or just submit your work and have me reassign it to you, but send me an email since that's just about you, not about the whole class, okay? Also, let me go over one more time. The way to write your remainder. If you've got a whiteboard handy, go ahead and take it out now. If we were dividing, let's take a simple one like 9 divided by 2. Does 9 divide evenly into 2 groups? No. Now 2 times what number is close to 9 without going over? You can just hold up your fingers. 2 times what is close to 9 without going over? 4, that's correct. But how many are going to be left over? 1, because 2 times 4 is 8. There's still 1 remaining. Excellent job, Krish. We've been writing it as a fraction like this. 1 is a remainder when dividing by 2. And the way that you type it out is with a slash. 1/2. That will not be important for the test today, though, because there will not be any time that you have to type in a remainder. It's good to know for the future because we may have to do that again at some point, but that is what the remainder is. Something I noticed on the review for quite a few of you was that if there was a problem like 8 divided by 2, you would write 4 and 0 over 2. Just so you know, you don't ever have to write a fraction if there is 0 as a remainder. You just leave it at 4. Okay? Questions? Sai?
For the math, 16 and 17, for 17 I meant to put 3/5 and 14.
Do you mean for the test?
Yeah.
Okay, once again, if you've got any questions about your specific test, email me if you need it to be reassigned, if there are problems with yours. But let's not do that altogether since everybody probably has different things that might have caused them problems. But if you exit out and get back into it, that should solve it, I think, for most of you. Yes, Krish?
I'll give you a tip. Like in the bar model, you can just write it on a paper and then like you can just download it, and then when you go to the insert image, you should drop image. If you tap on it, you see the downloads. If you click it, it will come on that thing instead of like just capturing it. And also, if the MB is longer, you can just like type the answer and just type like I'm sending it to Miss Garner's email, and then you can just send it to her.
Yes, absolutely. If you want to attach an image, that's probably going to be clearer. And you are also welcome to email it to me if you need to. Brianna, do you have another question?
No, my hand was just on those 2 buttons and then I accidentally clicked enter.
Okay, that's fine. Devansh, did you have a question?
No, you already answered my question.
Okay. Darshika? I am calling on the people who have clicked that button, raise hand. So if yours is still up, but you don't have a question, can you click it again?
Yeah, it's just for me. Can you just reassign the test for me? The math
Yes,
test.
definitely.
Same.
The 300 times 7. So.
Yes. Would you also send me an email about it?
Yeah, I'll send you now, so I can send.
Excellent. Okay. Arima, did you have a question? Or was it answered already?
You already answered it.
Okay. Well, boys and girls, thank you all for a great class today. I know this was short and we didn't end up covering any grammar. It looks like you guys are doing well with your object and subject pronouns. Thankfully, this week was a review week. And we'll go over more of the poem Father William, which is in Bright Thinker. So if you want to get a head start in learning it, it's a really fun one by Lewis Carroll. And just like the crocodile, it appears in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. And so it's possible that some of you have heard it before if you've read that book or seen a movie version. So we'll go over that more next week. We'll cover more history, science, and literature next week as well. Thank you guys for a great class. And it looks like we've got one more question from Rashi, but if you all need to head out, and this is about the end of it. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you guys on Monday for a normal class schedule.
Bye, Miss
Bye.
Garner.
Hope you feel
Bye.
better. Have a good weekend.
Thank you.
Bye, Miss Garner.